Empire City, then. Definitely got the look of a city to it. Let's see about looking for our boys. Bound to be around here somewheres. I thought they'd move far from the spot in case they wish to collect me. I mean, I don't think they want me to get lost in this fucking city. No mistake. Real nice park this, actually. Wish I had this back home. Probably just somewhere in the park, actually. That might help. Let's see about over there. If we can find a proper way. Ah. Ah, yeah. No, that's not him. That's just foliage. Ah, there. Alright. Well, ducks. I'm the first one to show up then, it looks like. Pretty sure we'll still need a maid and a bit of security just in case someone comes bustling in.
Waiting on you, Trench. Besides, this is time to catch up.
Yeah, it gives a good time to catch. If nothing else, I could double dip as security if I have to.
I already said I was going to honor the fight.
Yeah, but that's also, but security isn't just in case you two could potentially go out of line. It's in case anybody else tries muscling in. Consider we're in a city.
Yeah, I get it. Pretty sure seeing a couple of psychos in kung fu gear and walking around with them carrying weapons.
I know there was some kung fu gang over in Waterfront in Zafiro already. Not surprised they're everywhere. Easiest weapon is your fist.
Would I prefer it?
No offense.
Don't worry. I know what I mean.
Hey, I already seen you have your ways. Wish I could go to a park like this back home. Yeah.
Where the city are you from?
Outside of Safira, actually. The deserts.
Really? Wastelander.
Yeah,
Should. Explains the hardware.
The colorations and the cobbled together tech not tip you off on that one.
Well, I was gonna go with industrial.
Fair day. I think I'm a bit bright for industry, not red enough.
Well, I guess that's why. Don't know what that says about me. I've been living in industrial 2 years now.
Yeah, fair enough. Can't blame you too
I'd rather
much.
not tip anything more about my address, though. Not from this one.
No worries. I don't tend to let people know where I live. All I can easily say on location is I don't see Zafira from the horizon. Considering how tall the fucking city is.
Shire.
Yeah.
Come on. You can't.
Speaking of deserts, actually, maybe you could see your hand on when I go to judge next fight if you want to see about coming to spectate it.
We'll see if I'm back in the area. I have a couple friends willing to give me a ride, but I'd rather not be calling them for a cab every day.
Of course, but, difference between just asking them for a favour to pop down to the shops versus, helping you at least see some more knowledge for the attorney you're literally a part of.
Well,
Eliminator or not, you're still part of it.
That. Well, I'm not losing here.
At the very least, 3 for 3, so I think pretty much almost 4 for 4 so far. Aurora's taken an interest in the loser of the fight.
Heard Salin moved up.
Hey. Close.
The only way I'm going to run into him is in the semi-final, if that.
That'll be a good bout.
Yes.
So far it's been 4 of 4 of fights that have actually been quite difficult to judge. Far cry from FF.
For what time it was before? I'm sorry. But for what you've been doing now, I'm not trusting a single word that's coming out of your mouth. So what, dear? You thought I was dead, which, you know what? I'll give you that one. 8 months of physical therapy. Another 6 before people let me do what I wanted. Didn't stop me from looking for all of you. Sorry doesn't cut it. This isn't just me anymore. He's out there like a wild fucking animal.
Not entirely. Me and others have been the ones trying to keep him that way.
Really? Is that why you're doing the dirty work?
Would you rather him...
You took
be
fucking
out there like a
hostages.
wild wolf? I know. I did not take him out there like a wild wolf.
Why are you still wearing the ornament? That's supposed to be my, memorial.
No. For some reason, there's some part of me that believed some chance you were still alive.
It's supposed to be a good luck charm.
I had no reason to part with it.
It's materialistic.
I still treasure the day you gave it to me.
I'm not gonna go easy on you.
Nor will I to you.
I'll know if you aren't.
And I will know if you aren't either. We went to the same schools.
You have no idea what I can pull off now.
No, you know entirely what I can do now.
For the sake of the attorney, we wouldn't expect you to give anything but your best. Both of you.
What's the, rules of engagement here? Can you start going over that?
Standard
None of
rule
it was
sets.
given at the preview.
Standard rule says
Standard
no
changes a lot.
dismemberment, no maiming, no fatal blows, etc. 5 minutes. If neither of you are downed by then, judges will deliberate. Assuming I get more than just me.
How much is on the clock?
5 minutes.
That's not very much.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes. I could be shot by about 500 rounds of 9mm in about 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
Bit of a morbid example, but first one that came to mind, I'm afraid.
Well, it's not exactly 25 rounds.
Hello.
A lot of, my only complaint is the time limit. It
I know.
means that stamina fighters or endurance fighters suffer a lot.
But we're not looking for... If you end up knocking out the opponent entirely, that makes judging easier. What we're mainly looking for is technique, stability, adaptability. How well can you apply your own technique? Overpowering's
That
one
short of a
thing.
time frame, that just forces aggressiveness.
Make sure you can keep control and whatnot. Don't secede ground if you can help it. Unless you need to, or you think it'll do you good.
Hope you're taking notes. What are you scoring this on?
So what I've been picking up, and it's what me, Aurora, and Juno have been noticing, has been keeping up with.
To be honest, I'm surprised not seeing Juno as a fighter.
Probably because she didn't show it.
Made-
I mean, to be fair, you've seen her fight, right?
She made second. I was the one who got clocked out by her in the severe circuit. Yeah, I know.
Exactly. I think she's more just being asked by Aurora to be a guest judge as what happened between Blackstone and Voice. Now that's just actually become a thing. It's no worries.
Questions at all from you?
As long as it's not basically giving away trade secrets, I think I can try and answer.
No, I'm asking if you have anything.
I don't really know. Not you. I think my mind's accidentally more focused on the fresh air. Not used to it. You don't get many leaves where I live. At least on wood.
It seems thinner, yeah. No sand, no
Maybe.
smoke, at least less
But in a
smoke.
good way. You don't
From a
smell
big
like...
city after-
I can't really describe how Zephyr smells like, to be honest.
like charcoal, sweat, and oil.
Oil's the main thing that
Gas.
comes into my head. Coolant and minor amount of desperate community. Well, last one's a metaphor, really, but that's more in my eyes.
Just let me know when you're ready, Mitch.
Oh no, one day maybe I'll see someone that's not black and fucking red in industrial. That'd be nice. Maybe I could see
Well,
purple or
like the
blue up
new-
there at some point.
Don't like the new government?
I already fought against that part of the government.
An
Remember that
official
Remember the
confessing,
explosion up in the sky? Showing up on the news? Around last year?
That was very confidential, or not confidential, very, what's the word?
High risk.
No, oh my god, scandal.
Aye.
It's a C word for scandal. My understanding, people are supposed to be staying dark all night.
scandalous, PR nightmare.
And
Which-
everyone who was part of it is a terrorist, fugitive, murderer, vandal. Just saying, might not want to air that out in the open,
That's fair.
especially when we're up on.
You don't know if they're listening.
A lot of folks are probably watching this.
It's weird seeing buildings that don't have logos plastered on them. Like fucking 50 feet wide. It's kind of refreshing in a way. It makes the city feel better. Fresh.
Senichi,
Yeah, what?
you don't
Never
have
thought
to
I'd see anyone here this early.
Well, look. If I'm not doing
How's
anything when I
everyone?
get the ping, I head out. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
Aurora's been kind enough to me to give me metaversal coordinates, so I'm not walking all the way.
Just know it will make it a lot more
I only learned how to use Tegeri Terminal like 2 weeks ago. I think.
I'm
Lucky
not stopping
you.
until Yuji's behind bars. At least. Until he's not a danger to anyone.
For all the stupidity that fucking Viking did, he at least had some good tech.
includes you.
Just don't call him a Viking in person. He'll probably flip shit.
That's if I ever see him in person again.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
I'm gonna make sure that you walk away. I'm not gonna be pushing for any arrest. I'm not gonna be cashing any bounties.
This is attorney.
Like I said, I'm honoring it. Once the competition's over, though, I see you again.
As long as you settle your own
You did.
problems.
I've told your teammates the same thing.
Good. I'm getting my way then.
I forget, is she up there part of the mids?
Not entirely sure.
Best to be certain. Oi lass, you with the medics? Alright, then we'll have to wait for a medic then. Even with the rule sets in mind, there's no guarantee you won't accidentally, stab and whatnot.
Yeah.
At least the park is a good way to clear your head.
Oh, I think I'm nice and focused.
Pause. If you would. I think the whole LF thing has just soured me desire to see black and red as a colour scheme. Hair and fur, that's, that can't be helped too easy. I don't think it's wise to
Sorry.
dye your ears.
Sorry to
Listen,
make
as
you
a-
disappointed.
I just said, if it's your natural colours, that's fine, can't be helped. At least not without potential pain. Clothing schemes just... Why is it so common? The orange on
people
you looks
just-
good.
Thanks.
Makes me wonder, makes me feel like though I'm the only bastard that bothers using it outside of hazard gear. There's clearly bad beef between those two, that's a definite. I don't know what gangs they're a part of, and frankly, as long as they try and leave it for the sake of their fight, won't need to worry so much. It's if they decide to have a rematch afterwards, after we've done deliberate, after I or whoever else has done deliberating. That's a different story.
All I know is I'm here to make sure that the two of them don't kill each other. And I'm gonna make sure that I hold up my end of the contract.
Aye, and thank you kindly. And I'll try and judge it as best I can if I'm the only one. Even if I'm gonna end up looking like a schizophrenic, because I end up debating with myself at that point. Like I just got two of me hands up, just being like, on this hand, we have this, and in this hand, and let's see which one comes out on top and whatnot. Like just like, oh, yeah.
You guys know where the fight's happening?
Hey up.
It's probably going to be happening in this field, but as of right now, there are.
Yeah, it'll
we're
probably be a
currently
fight
waiting
on the
some-
grass to make it simpler. Nice and open, plenty of shade. These small but not insignificant amount of environmental effect.
Is she just a spectator, or is she?
If
one of
people
the
want to
staff?
spectate, they can spectate.
I mean, I'm not. Okay, cool, got it.
Hey, it's not like I have the prize briefcase on my fucking wrist.
Fair enough.
I'm not the one with it. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised. Frankly, I do have potential suspicions on potential foul play after this round, this first round of the bracket may be done. Maybe that bloke that tried to nick it straight in front of everybody like an absolute idiot. Frankly, I don't know what he was thinking.
Me neither.
If
But
I
thankfully,
were
we
security
were able
instead,
to get. We were able to get them out of the way and with the briefcase in hand, without the need for a whole ass fight.
thankfully. Though, granted, with me around, if I was to pull double duty as security, I know Mr. Hamsky over in Zafira has basically said if I manage to grab a hold of anybody, it's kind of over. If they don't have a firearm to work with. Whether physically, in our case, or magically, in our boy over there's case. Oh! Winterhide.
That's his name?
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey up, Gorpik.
Sorry about leaving late. Hey, Jack.
I mean, you're only late if it actually started.
That's true. We haven't got a medic yet,
Yeah.
so can't really start yet.
Oh, do we have any signs that it is who I think it is up there?
No, I asked and she said nah.
Ah, okay. Another short.
Which role are you with, actually?
With you, I'm a judge.
Huh. Fair enough. Made me wonder if I was going to end up having a schizophrenic deliberation.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
congratulations.
No,
You're
I
not
actually
alone.
can natter to somebody about it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was supposed to be here on time, but life happened.
Yeah, no, I get you. Well, the deliberations on the introduction did originally make me think I was the only judge hired, which would have been a bit awkward.
I was there too.
Alright, well, where are they going to fight? Because we'll need a good spot. Well, we can sit in here.
I was questioning on whether it would be in the fields over there by the entryway of the park.
Yeah, the shadow of the trees might block the.
Well, there's a small amount of environmental effect, but if they want to fight around this area, I can't stop them. Might be wiser, actually.
I want you to turn yourself in.
There are two things to consider in a one-on-one fight: the area and the scenery.
Aye.
When it comes to the area, it's how big is it, how much movement can they have, and the scenery is how good it looks. For most people, the scenery is not important, but this is a tournament, and we're wanting to not only give them the right backdrop, but also make them feel like it's less of just a normal one-on-one fight and more of a, like I guess a spectacle.
How
Aye.
about we give them that spot there? We sit here, because this is a nice elevated position for us to have a good view of the fight. And they have the trees in the background. With that in mind, there is going to be someone who's going to end up wanting to fight someone over a volcano. I know it's going to happen. And
I
I'm
mean,
not
that
going to
depends on if Aurora ends up sending them there, really. That was how these locations were decided. She had people pick out cards. Based on apparently her journey. That's why one of them was the meteor arc. I'd say probably just anywhere there's concrete here, actually. Might be a large enough ground.
Well, I'm looking for an area that's...
Fence or jumping in traffic, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an area that's nice, scenic, well lit, and also got a spot where we can
What,
sit
worried about
and
you
look quite properly. Well, I've just been told that you're also being judged off thematics and scenery, apparently, as well.
What?
No, I think he was just saying,
If
like,
that's
I
what
think he
he
was
said.
saying for the fighters to consider in that.
Some of the points are from
Yeah.
the environment, not how
The environment and the opponent.
Why, you want me to bring fireworks?
Spectacle, I don't
If you
think
set
should
off
be
fireworks
judged
every
too
time you hit a
highly.
haymaker, then yes.
Outside of how well you're how well you're able to make your art known, I suppose. Outside of,
No, they're
not
not
just
trying to
telegraphing your side.
I thought we were here to fight and prove who was better through skill, technique.
Exactly.
That's what I was expecting.
Aurora's
I'm
told
gonna
me,
judge
and Juno's
Then again-
hammered it into me. Judging off of
This-
technique,
Then judge.
stability, adaptability. If someone just gets KO'd, then that makes it easy to judge. But that's
Yeah.
not happened yet.
But then again, not everyone is made equal, but the only thing that can truly be judged is skill. For example, if someone shows up as a 12-foot tall Oni, well, it's difficult to judge him on his stamina. Of course, he can take 10 billion punches, but if he just spends the entire fight swinging wildly and the other person's dodging around and getting good hits in, then I'd give it to the other guy.
Aye. We'll figure that out. It's simple enough. This will be the fifth fight of the round one bracket, at least.
Right, well, I still think if you want good use of the environment, good backdrop, good everything, I genuinely think go there. Me and Jack can stay on these like stone faces there, and you have
My
the
understanding
pillars.
the rules were...
Good war,
Wise
aye.
is where we started fighting. You're gonna start
These rules have not
putting
been
in new
explained
rules
to me.
now that don't match the other matches? It's unfair.
Well, if you met eyes here, then I guess we'll have to find a.
Then
spot
you're
where we
fighting
can
here.
stand.
Simple enough.
Safe.
And to be fair, our proclivities for organization and safety don't actually extend
In a
too well to
boxing match
Aurora.
or an MMA, the ref isn't sitting down.
Oh, sorry.
If one of us knocks out the other, you need to be close by to pull us off.
I think that is the job of the security. Not
That's
us,
the
we're not the
referee.
referee.
You call the fight.
We call the
There's
fight,
also
and we
me as
and
security.
if we spot that, yeah, they're dead. I mean, one of the obvious rules: no fatal blows, no maiming, no dismemberment.
This is
We
ridiculous.
see you
Once
starting to
she's
try on
three
that,
swings
right?
in
Security
after
should
the
step the
knockout
fuck
due to
in.
concussion, that's not on me.
This is ridiculous. None of these rules have been explained to me, and I signed up, and I was requested to be here as a judge, actually, even.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for the introduction, Reese. I think that's where she stated it properly to
Well,
everybody.
I was busy at the time. I couldn't do it. There was no like message or anything like that to explain it as well, so I'm just
I
a bit
wasn't
left
aware
in the
you were a
dark here.
judge, otherwise I'd send you eye data.
No magical weapons. No permanent damage. Obviously, we're not trying to kill each other.
Exactly.
I imagine an exception will be made for your fists, though. When there are no magical
it's a-
weapons.
It's a technique.
Well-
I've been seeing people breathing fire and making whirlwinds, so I'm pretty sure that's within the
Aye.
bones.
If the magic is part of your technique,
Yeah.
then by all means.
I mean, we could just sit here anyway. shouldn't we?
True.
Or well, stand, I suppose. My voice is certainly loud enough to at least tell them. Actually, I'll go on that one.
To be fair, I have also got big fists and
Tournament, were you?
a good way to catch attention.
That big peacock outfit?
Hmm. If only I knew a bit of mid.
You know, I don't want to like rush anything, but I do know some basic first aid. I even have a trauma kit on me just in case of like the a dismemberment is possible. But in terms of actual like deep rooted like actual medic stuff, that's something I'm not going to be very much excelling at.
That one has a quarterstaff. Those are pretty dangerous. I think
They can cause quite a bit of damage.
we really have no medic.
I mean, if
Well,
needed,
no,
I can
no,
put
no,
someone's
let me check
broken
the-
bones back together, but
Let me check the comm links.
I could maybe make a call.
Anyway. Exie is a medic, and she was one of the last fights from yesterday. She was one of the fights from yesterday. Hmm.
Well, I can get someone that isn't signed up as a medic for this competition soon, but it depends. I'm not sure they'd be willing to do something so short notice.
That's always the nature of this tourney, though. Hard to do proper organization when you're doing the lock eyes, that's where you're fighting type. You fighting in there type thing. I mean, she pulled that on me in the mall where that Oni you spoke about, ironically, and sailing and having a Barney.
I wasn't speaking about anyone in particular.
When the fight is on.
But ironically, accidentally hit the nail on the head about one of the fires.
That
Huh.
depends on what-
Yesterday, a big blue Oni by the name of Kazuha was part of the tourney. I helped judge the fight, and she put it in the middle. And she put it in the fact that the fight would happen in a mall, in short for it, of course.
in the middle of the
She
city,
made preps,
not a house.
and she kind of just started it right in the middle of the music shop.
Call an ambulance.
It gave me a right fright.
Because I might have another security member come over, and they could bring over emergency first aid, like
Really, good chance for both of them to.
The best idea I have is literally calling my doctor. One of my doctors, at least.
Might work if they're able.
Yeah, you know her. It's Riel, who used to work at the Rip and Chip.
Ah,
They're
yeah,
the only-
Riel.
Her and Aita are the only ones I really have on like a number,
Yeah,
and Aita is probably doing something else right now.
true.
But I have a sneaking suspicion that Riel might be free, so that's why I'm calling her. My only other thoughts is I could maybe call for they are first aid and medic, but they are not a licensed doctor, and that would be my roommate Vivi.
Anyway, let me see about getting a notice out into the comm link just in case.
Yep, they can't make it. Alright, well, there's my idea blown out the water. I
Good
can ask-
idea, though.
second.
It's good to see you again. Not often you get to see proper leaves like this, eh? Do you? Ah, right. Ah, right, you're doing phone. Fair one.
But I do have someone coming over. They are going to be bringing in blood bags and saline just in case for the tube.
If it'll do,
Gonna
it'll
need a bit.
do. I'd rather not have their foot delayed.
Yeah.
Only so much meditation you can do when you're staring at somebody that evidently did you wrong in the past. Oh well.
Now, I don't know the history between these two, but I can already tell that they are.
Don't know the whole thing. All I heard was main thing I took away was hostages. So definitely black blood between these two. Possibly gang related. But he's willing to at least still honor the nature of the tourney.
Let's hope that they do.
Should they? Any luck, Corpic? Ah, right.
Nope, neither of them can make it.
Bollocks. Alright, we'll have to go with your idea then. You're gonna have to pull double duty as security and pseudo medic.
Alright, and like I said, I do got someone coming in who is going to bring additional medical equipment just in case.
That'll
And
do.
I
If
will
you've
do
got
my best
knowledge,
to-
that'll do.
I will do my best to make sure that they don't die.
I'll have to ask Aurora
Just-
to make sure you're compensated for it.
Alright.
Right. Still looking at contacts?
Yeah, still looking around, but
Fair enough.
I think I am fresh out of luck. I know no
Hey.
one else.
We'll roll on Corpac's
Other
idea
than people
then.
who would know only people who would know first aid or, but they're not medics.
Hmm.
My one Hail Mary is maybe Tiberius, but I don't think he's available either.
I don't think so.
Aren't you going to have to pay them, though?
We'd have
Kids
to
would probably do it for
compensate.
me for free. He'd be just happy to show up and see a fight and then patch people back together. I could, if he wants money, I can pay him. I've got plenty. He'll probably only want like 100 creds for this at most, if he does. But he's a busy man, so chances are he probably won't be free.
Fair. There's only one registered medic on the, or at least properly role-catched medic on the forum. Or online, anyway.
Where are you putting out these forum stuff? Because
Aurora gave me access.
she did not give me access.
Probably should ask her about that. I mean, I know the I know there has been a small forum at the very least. I've been managing to, upload fighting footage, as well as the main introductory area.
I mean, can't we just call an ambulance if someone gets desperately injured?
Maybe. That'll probably just take just as much time. Who knows how... I don't exactly see anything that looks like a hospital around us, do you?
We're in the middle of a goddamn city.
I don't know this city.
Every city's got a big hospital in it. That's like normal for cities.
Fair
The
enough.
thing is, it could be just around the corner or miles away.
Could be around the corner, could be on the horizon. Who knows? Can only have
If I
emergency
look at
clinics.
the location of the hospital and it's only like 5 minutes away, you guys start the fight. Because I don't want to have our fighters wait too longer, and I also don't
Alright.
have all the free time in the world.
That's fair.
Yeah, normally
Speaking of...
I'm at the point where I'm not starting to be not regular Corpac, and I'm starting to be sassy model that has scheduling stuff, Corpac Winter High.
I mean, you got the call for it.
Pretty good.
Alrighty. Oh, speaking
we
of
get this
time,
underway?
actually, while I get this underway,
Hospital's only 10 minutes away. I just looked it up on my phone, it was that easy. Right, okay, that's what we're gonna do.
yeah, right, let me get him over. Trying to motion the both of you to come here.
He's got giant hands, are they not paying attention?
Wanna?
I think the fight spot starts close to Armsy, please.
Hey, we at least got someone that knows first aid. And if all else fails, we could at least just call an ambi.
We decided that since there has been no medic for the last...
Yeah. Here.
I just want to call an ambulance to have local
That's exactly what we
medics on
decided we
standby.
were gonna do.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Also,
Yeah, go on that front.
It took me 1 minute to look up the hospital, and it's 10 minutes away.
That'll do. That'll do.
Yep. And if
I'll
you
make
don't,
sure that
what
you
I'll
guys
do
don't.
is no first aid.
Don't think we'll need to worry too much on it.
It's still good to have that precaution.
Better to have it than not need it. Now come here.
My opponent does have bladed weapons.
Just keep that in mind.
You're already acutely aware of standard rule set.
Yes.
Yeah, you're free to take a step back to like the next lighter part of the break. That'll do.
You want to draw X's?
Right. Now, it sounds like a silly question, but do either of you happen to have a tune on your person available? It's like a
prefer
plane
just
during your fight.
Focus on the fight itself rather than
Fair
listening
enough.
to mixtape.
In that case, I'll keep. I've got music on my speaker systems in this thing. All right. Sorry to drag you, Stone. With carpet, please.
Put on there and speak to security.
Now then, ready?
Wait, hang on. About this speaker of yours,
We've
I
got
apologize,
stuff set
but
up
I
if
would
you wanna
prefer to
stay
be
and
without
help
it.
out, that'd be lovely.
No, have it. All right, sure. You abide by that?
I'm okay with everything.
I mean, if people
Alright,
want to
G.
listen to their own music at home, it's not hard to just, press play on something.
Fair enough. We can always see if I an idea to get fight music properly in your road. Now then. When you're ready to begin. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Right. Got the timer set.
For the sake of judging, even though technically Windhide can't speak and Tom's not speaking. I'm just speaking here just for the sake of judging this. Oh, silly. So, things of note, of course, already is that Elfin has half body and Emo has full body.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that in mind. And so footwork, judging footwork for Elfin's a bit difficult because she doesn't have any.
Looks like
but
go
footwork for he reacts to their effects and stuff. But if we're judging on skill and stuff like that, just throwing a particle that says "I make you weaker" is not really skillful per se, right?
Well, yeah.
It's just I got particle effects, which I've always been iffy on judging in a fight, but more so their application. So here's one thing of note already. It doesn't really look like the Elfin's reacting to the hits while Emo is. It's like, well, she is reacting, but she's like, she's dodging everything. I haven't seen her take a hit. And she's doing that thing where, they're dodging, but latency makes it look like it hits. Really giving, which, are they just punching with sides? Like, that wasn't like trying to smack them with the blade. That was
that
just
did look, those don't look
don't.
like slashy implements.
No, they're sides, so they are usually either blunt or just entirely a point.
That was a direct shot.
We got to move.
I could still see from here.
I gotta move.
There. She don't seem to be aggressive. Too often, anyway. Oop. I'm keeping an eye. 2.5 minutes. I'm okay.
Oh yeah, we didn't. I have not got time for this fight, so.
I'm just going off the regular in-game clock.
So, they are reacting and getting hit by some of the hits, but it's mainly just his big particle effects. Meanwhile, Emo's being. Sorry, I don't know
He's
the name of that guy.
definitely still master those magic arms.
Yeah.
Oop. Trying to anticipate and duck under the fist.
I don't have a good angle here. I just see most
His guards are leaving his midriff open.
Yeah, and Elfin is a good good at like getting those jabs in. I'll give her a point for that. On the other hand, they're not really good with guarding with those sides. Sorry, I am more of a weapon fighter than a fist fighter person, so whenever weapons come out, I get a lot more critical.
I don't know whose that was.
Oh, the shield? That was definitely Emo's on the how he reacted. Oh.
So luring her close, get her trying to get even closer with a headbutt, then striking like that. Decent counter maneuver. Swap it to mini.
Yeah, so...
Is it katana or...?
Emo made an opening, right? They did the opening. They really didn't capitalize it, or they just sort of, oh boy, this is moving quick. They didn't really... I mean...
3 minutes. 3.5 minutes, rather.
Now, I might be biased because of past events, but I'm not particularly too impressed by Elfin. Do you agree, Sol?
I'm trying to stay in character.
Oh, apologies. Sorry, let me...
I could just say I connected to your phone or something with a PDA, so just kind of...
Wind hides being very, very quiet. I don't know, Jack. I'm not particularly too impressed by the lady in red.
She's
but
not,
that might be due to
she's not
prior
aggressive.
engagement, so to speak.
Well, she did make an effort to bounce off the wall to make an aerial attack, but She seems to give more ground than take.
I think she's moving too quick. It doesn't commit to much.
A slash for
my drift,
nothing.
right?
80 seconds, I think. Aye.
Like I said, I'd rather judge people on skill and not on how powerful they are.
Exactly. I don't know anything about these two. Pulling the horns to use. I saw her like shift the blade right before it would hit his neck. So she's still aware. 60. Walking with a hand. Using the momentum of getting hit to launch into another attack. That's a good idea. Sorry. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're bringing these out quite late. They forget how short 5 minutes can really be. 20.
One thing I've noticed, they're both using their powers, but what they do afterwards is interesting, right? Whether or not they use the opening created by their powers to capitalize and get more in, or create space.
Good thing I'm out of the way a little bit. Arm's not responding though.
Whatever this aura is, it appears to have some sort
Let me
of
count down.
effect on
10.
Well, I'm just
9,
gonna describe him as he is. Guys, no
8,
arms.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enough.
That's game. That's game.
Right. Smell the air. Smell the leaves. Calm yourselves. We're done.
Drag him out of here. You, over here.
Yeah, dog. Drag him getting mid. He's bloodied.
Alright, how are you hurt? Show me where it hurts.
Let's back up a bit so we can deliberate. Since neither of them were properly down by the end of it, or KO'd rather. Sorry if I accidentally had the arms too close or comfort on that.
I know how much space I need to give you.
I know I'm a semi.
Let's go even further away. I think they might still be able to hear us.
They should do.
So, which one is which? By the way, I got told one is Sen, one is Shire, but which one was which? Do you know?
I'll admit I forgot who was which. Let me look at them again with that new names and with the names I remember and make a guess. I'm assuming Mr. Magic Arms is Sen.
All right, then we'll go on that assumption. Okay.
We'll assume.
Sen. So, for reasons that we can't openly say, we're not going to judge Shire's legwork. However,
that's not relevant.
I still think she didn't fight with that much skill. I'm going to be honest with you.
Maybe most of her skills with
It
the
did
blood.
seem.
I don't know.
I mean, she seemed like most of her attacks felt more like she was flailing her movements, and she was too quick, I guess, so to speak, right? Too rapid.
Suppose so. hard to gauge strength off of visuals. Maybe they were like paperweights to her. Maybe it's a training thing. I don't really know. But
Well, I must say that Sen seemed like he had a bit more determination with each swing, you know?
he
Bit
was
more-
staying physically, in technique, he was staying stable. Mental's a different factor.
Right,
They
yeah.
have their own past to work with. Which is irrelevant. I say she was doing pretty good on capitalizing on him trying to guard the size by trying to slash at his midriff, which, judging by the look
I'll
of
give
those
that, yeah.
size, is not meant to be any intention of those things. Considering the nature of it, no killing, etc., that might have hampered her. Looks like most of her repertoire seemed to be more for, getting rid of folk, so to speak.
Do you think she over-relied on her abilities, or do you think she utilized them properly? Because if we're judging the skill of fighters, not the skill of psionics or spellcasters or.
We're judging how
monks
well
with
they were able
ancient
to
breathing
keep their
techniques.
technique going, even if they were on the back foot. Even if succeeding ground is usually not exactly the best thing to do in a fight. Even if you have to reset yourself, so to speak.
Constantly running away doesn't make for a very entertaining fight, does it?
That also. Although there was that one fight, but that's not relevant to the tourney or anything else. Actually, that was back at F5.
Do we judge after the counter was done? Because afterwards he did take a bit to calm down. Are we gonna dock sportsmanship from him for that?
Sportsmanship's a very minor thing on this.
Is it? Okay, we're just tearing each other apart then. Got it.
It's more just the nature of their
I
own
really
technique.
wish we got like a.
He did say he was
I
willing
really
to
wish we
honor.
got
I
a-
guess he just didn't realize me saying stop. Maybe I yapped so much he ended up drowning me out. But considering what little I do know of the relation between the two, his mind probably got clouded. I might dock a couple of points on stability at least.
So is there actual like categories that
I'm mainly just
Aurora
working
wants
off
us
of
to judge on?
I'm working as best I can with what Aurora gave me, which was like how well they were able to keep their technique, adaptability, how well they're able to keep control, etc.
Okay,
That kind of thing.
got it. Oh, there's Mercer. Makes sense. Right. Right. If we could judge on these things, adaptability. I don't think either of them really adapted much, did they?
He was pulling out new tricks, but at the same time, she wasn't exactly doing anything to counter it.
No.
Or
There was that
anything
time we
new to
grabbed onto her
counter it
sides and
looked
pulled them apart. He didn't capitalize on that much, though. It was a good
No.
counter. It was like he had grips on their weapons, and he then chose to let go. He should have just kept on hold them. And
Yeah, no, he
went
could
on
have kept
attacks with his
control
head
and
or
did a
his fist.
headbutt on it.
Exactly.
Exactly. We both already know the dangers a horn can really be. Even without them being pointed forwards.
Yeah, he's got a nice set of horns for headbutting.
Right.
So adaptability. Who are we giving it to?
Adaptability,
Sin
I
or Shire?
feel like it'd be more sin. Like,
Okay. Sen. Okay.
in terms
Alright,
of,
then what was next? Control.
yeah. Control and stability
So,
are kind of
control
like coin type.
I would say that from the sounds of it, control and stability sounds like two different things. Stability sounds like
Right.
the fighter themselves, image of how they control themselves, react to everything, and how they handle the fight. Right.
And control is
While
situation.
control is how they affected their opponent. Right.
Yeah, situation, environment, opponent.
Shire definitely used a lot of her abilities to create to have control, to create opportunity. But
Yes.
Sen used his skill, which is what we're more judging on here, to create opportunities more. Like, for example, with the grappling of the Sai, and the fact that she was on the back foot most of the fight, she was retreating most of the time,
Yeah.
and Sen was forward. He was aggressive every time she moved away.
Yeah, she was
moved
staying
in.
more
There was
reactionary
only a few
than
times where he
proactive.
had to. Exactly, she was more reactionary and proactive. Not to mention, she didn't really feel like she had control over her stealth ability of herself.
Aye. He had
One second.
He also ended up having that little.
On the security ring comms, I can't tell any of them to make sure that she's not spying on us judging. Okay, she isn't.
And I think she's just pacing a bit. It's rare you get fresh air
so-
like this.
Back to control.
No. She stayed control
think
when she
control-
ended up having him being the one blocking. She took advantage quite well.
But she did also she put him on the back foot using, didn't really seem like more technique whenever he was on the back foot. It's because you see like where the ground like got all mystical and he just started acting all funny.
No, I had
Some
noticed
sort
when I
of
put me.
mind clap.
Yeah, I noticed when I had one of me robo hands up, it was not responding to my arm movements. So possibly a focus disruption or something, or a severance.
Yeah, so something like that, something that messes with the head.
But it still didn't seem like she capitalized on it too well.
She just seemed like she took the advantage of having it, and then once he was distracted, she just kind of like went full force in, and then I think just adrenaline or something like that kicked in as soon as he was injured and thrown away.
Yeah, adrenaline can
Alright,
trump
I'm
a
gonna
lot
be-
of focus. I'm leaning towards Sen on this.
Sen? Well, then if we're judging all three categories equally, we don't need to judge the last one because Sen has already won in two categories and therefore has won.
That's the nature of these. It allows good ways for
However,
everyone to determine how
I
they
will
feel.
say for stability, I do think Shire got that one because he was very pumped up. He was very
Plus, she
reckless
didn't
and
have to be.
aggressive.
She didn't have to be stopped at the end of the fight.
He was very relentless, very aggressive, and very reckless. He didn't really have much stability, but he did have. Not to mention, he kept on getting hit in the stomach. and not
Justifiably
focusing.
so.
No,
Even without the pass thing, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd be able to keep his in together getting slashed across the stomach constantly.
then again, on an OOC note, did she make it obvious that she was stabbing him in the stomach? Was there any sound effects on the avatar? Like any
no, it just
grunts
looked like
from her?
slashing to me.
So she just was going at it with a no sound, no nothing. Well, how can he? Because his arms are here, right, when he's doing that.
This is
that
more
kind of
just
blocks
looking at the
sunlight to
upper
stomach.
arm at that point, just judging off of that.
Yeah.
It's done. Everything alright
It's
over
kind of
there?
like it's kind of like a negative for both of them. Of like, you need to make it more aware. You need to make it more aware
Yeah.
of like what.
This will be something to bring up to Aurora.
and you need to do more. Yeah.
Aye. I think we've reached a
Wanted
consensus.
to make a comment that
I think we've reached a consensus.
we're not going to be leaving either of the fighters alone. You know, health complications might show up after the battle, not necessarily during or directly
There is
after.
There is a hospital 10 minutes away, so we can take them there. But if you want, we can take them back too.
Them there, yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Wonderful
We
as
could-
always, Stone.
We could
The
see
big
about taking
always
them now while you
is
head to
helpful.
your thing.
I just wanted to bring up the concern that in the future, please make sure that we have enough security staff at least, even if there's
Yeah.
not medical, at least enough to keep an eye on each individual person, because there was a
We
loss
have-
in there was a small lapse in judgment from Cossack, and they left one in red sitting alone, pushed up against the wall for a moment, and that wouldn't have happened if we had Mercer on standby already properly. So
We have
let's try to make sure that the fighters are safe.
people officially in. That's understandable. This is something that we'll have to bring with War. We're just about as equal to them in this position. We just need to to deliberate who won the fight. We're not like in charge, so to speak. We're just judging. I guess. I mean, I guess we kind of are in
I'm
charge.
bringing it up because as security, it's not just my job to defend against external threats. It's also to make sure that people actually are safe. I am sorry if Cossack didn't inform you properly, but I was having him ask if they required saline drips, if that was acceptable, or blood bags. I was a little bit panicky when I came in and I saw you were already starting the fight without some basic safety procedures being put into place. I understand that we want to get the fight actually performed, but the last thing we need is one of the contestants passing out with something. And
I was being concerned about. That's why I was wanting to at least wait on you and hopefully Mars, as Cossack suggested to us, since none of the medics, none of the proper medics seem to be available.
No, I wanted to have this conversation with you over here because there's no need to have this conversation in front of the general public and cause any sort of, scene about it. But it is something that we should be careful about so that we don't end up with the.
It does
bad
feel
PR.
like a little bit that communication isn't the best on what should be done because I couldn't make it to the hosting event, right? The starting event because of just my own life getting in the way. So when that occurred,
Let me at least give you the comm link.
I basically had to inform by him. Yeah, because I don't have a comm link. I don't have like a document I need to read over on what they should be judging for and what is expected of me. I've just been told I need to judge. So all I'm going off is the last time I've judged it for something that was involved Aurora, which was at the Vegas Lounge.
From what
everything
I
I did then.
understand, that I've seen is, so out of character, from what I've seen, it's interplay. Like if they actually respond to each other, how well they communicate with each other, the effort they take into laying off of each other. And all
I have already
mostly
noticed
that.
By the way.
Yeah, it seems like the actual fighting skills themselves is considered like less important than how well they actually dance together, if you get my terminology. It's like
we're looking for
that's
both.
what it's about, you know. Yeah, we're looking for both, but from what I'm understanding, it is the dance to make an interesting show, make sure everybody.
two sides of the coin.
There were some concerns that neither fighter will respect each other, but they got quickly cleared up near the end of the fight. So we're going off more.
Well, that's not my job to judge. But if I caught it correctly, though, you two said that you don't really lead the thing. You just judge. No, you two you don't really lead it. You're just judging the thing. If that's the case, I might speak to Aurora and just make sure that we try to figure something out on who's doing it. And so the judges can focus on judging, because obviously you two walking over here, you know, you need to do your judge thing, and then you can't see what's going on. So I'll bring it up to Aurora and make sure that everything runs a little bit more smoothly.
Yeah, there's always better ways to organize. Alrighty. I think we should probably stop nattering and start actually saying.
Can you guys bring the if the fighters aren't currently at the
We could just come over, it's also fine. We might as well have in the shade a bit. Oh, there you are. You're in my blind spot.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear footsteps when I've got gears behind me constantly.
That's alright. You didn't hit me. You almost did, but...
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, if you swing completely to the right now, then you will hit me.
Yeah, no, I'm being more careful about my movements. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you some space.
Yeah. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't see it.
Yes, I snuck on.
Maybe you should have
Sorry.
left your arms at home.
I did.
No. I thought you had a blood wiped off of you at least.
I mean, I did what I could, but
Alright. Well, either way, it's harder to judge considering the difference in your fighting styles and whatnot and how well you were able to incorporate. And we basically had to go off of 3 categories. Nature of control, stability, and actual technique. In terms of that, Sin, you're moving forward.
Yes, sir.
Though do keep control of your mental.
I'm trying to lose control.
And I understand the nature of how much it might have been difficult for you,
As I-
considering...
Told the security I didn't hear you call the match.
That's fair enough on that front. You might have had your vision still clouded.
and the ears are probably still ringing.
Plus, whatever she did. With that with whatever magic shite that ended up knocking some control away from my arms even.
My opponent is a psionics, sir.
Makes sense. It's all about how you incorporate all of your kit into your technique, instead of just swapping on the floor. I'd say on that front, both of you did fairly well.
Thank you.
Don't clunk your forehead on your staff now.
I'm
You look close when you did it at the start of the fight. Just as an awareness.
Both of you did amazing. We're sorry about the 30-minute wait. I'm sorry about being late myself.
I mean, we were early, so
Fair enough. I hope both of you continue to fight and grow into better fighters.
Exactly. Even if you don't win, you use this as a chance to improve yourself. And well, I understand why you were probably having trouble during the fight. It looked like your implements were not exactly meant for slashing so much. Or at least your most common implement.
I was not supposed to internally hurt an opponent or maim them.
Aye.
I was doing my best.
But
to
I'm
follow
glad
them.
both of you... I'm glad both of you kept to that. Kept to honor in the rules of engagement on this one. Thank you. Now, if either of you still need, we can still ring up the ambulance.
I
do
would
believe
like
that
to be
this is
delivered to
more
a
or less
clinic, but I would like to hear the verdict, sir.
As I said, you win this round. You're moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you.
But the fact that we took so long to judge it already shows how well you were able to... Well, how well your techniques kind of turned into a waltz at some point. A very bloody one, but a waltz nonetheless.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
There is the stress and relief. I get you.
In
Bring it
any
up.
case, I have recommended both of these people to get to a proper ambulance, so
Hey,
I'd say
you already
now
rung
would be
me?
a good time to do that. Yeah, I have
Real,
rung them. They
alright.
should be here any minute now.
Let's get to it.
I do not make the recommendation, I make it
Excuse me.
mandatory.
Stay out of trouble, Shire.
And I thank the folk at BIC for at least being able having to, and I apologize for having to make you double dip. As both security and
Alright.
medical for
In the
this.
future, communication needs to be improved slightly.
That's
I'm
right.
sure that we can chink out all of those issues, fix it.
Hopefully,
That's one done.
Senichi,
Yeah, one down.
Eh?
On to the next one.
hopefully next time I see you again, I'll either be behind bars or on the same side.
Turn yourself in. You already know what I want from you.
Where's your medic?
Shit, dude, if,
The ambulance
I
is probably
guess
pulling up at the street.
Ambulance should be arriving right now. If you just exit the park, you should be able to be just
Sorry,
fine.
do not leave him alone. Bring him the whole way.
I prefer to
Aye.
move him rather than be rolled out on the street.
I'm not a good organizer, I'm just a
Right, we
loud
can't head
voice.
stone calling the ambulance. They should be good.
You are going to see her collapse sideways and
shit.
knocked out.
Hang on, I got her.
Stones, Mercer, this one's falling unconscious.
Mercer, help me out here. Let's see about getting him to Ambi. Alright. Yeah, you can carry her just fine. Actually, no, if you're going on me, I'm going on me. Let's go.
You never listen to the patient at any point. The patient's opinion is irrelevant.
Where's the Ambi again? That direction?
Down just
Watch her. Let's get her to Ambi. Lord knows both of them did a number on each other. Oh, aye, that way. Bollocks. Said about getting her to the Ambi.
Turned over to the police.
Get them over if they're not cards down, that is. The exit of the park should be this way. I think we can reasonably cards down here.
yeah.
In these situations, ambulance would be allowed to drive into a park, so...
We'll assume. Yeah, we'll go for that. Alright, let me help load her in. Just tilt her head. There we go. Don't want her choking on her own tongue now. We'll see about getting the other. And let's see about getting Sin. There we go. Come here.
The Kierans are in the competition.
Ambi's right here.
Most of us could be pulled in.
She's fallen unconscious. So you could just hop into the Ambi.
Right.
They'll get you to hospice.
Sense Sabaru Senichi. O negative. 29. Low blood pressure.
Hey. Off they go. Right. And somehow the match that had two swordsmen fighting was not the bloodiest.
I think it's important
Well, yeah.
that we get Aurora to make sure that when the contestants decide on a time, that we actually know that staff will
Aye,
be
that
able
would-
to attend.
That would be wise. Hey, I'll make that known, at the very least.
I will as well. Do not worry.
Oh.
Jack said that isn't who that is not who you think it is, but it is. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Pen. No, I just said that she's not paramedical.
It's Penny.
And I said, are you with the medics? And you said no, so
No, I thought she was.
I'm not with the medics, and my name is Penny.
there you go.
And my name is Penny.
Your name is Penny.
Alright. Yeah, I work with Senichi, so I was here for, watch him.
Hey, fair enough, in that case.
Also, I don't wish to be an alarmist, but I know that he kept repeating that he didn't lose control at the end there, but I would have a mild disagreement with it, considering how many people had to step in the way before he finally came to his senses.
Have you ever been enraged?
Exactly.
Gotten so angry that the only thing in your ears you can hear is blood?
I mean, I thought he was still in control.
His heart rate
Well,
was...
generally we're not. Generally, we don't want people to be like that in a tournament. Fighting your enemies, yeah, but these are fellow fighters. Though from the
They're
sound
not
of them
monsters.
speaking, it does sound like they have history.
I was also
This is
gonna say
exactly
that,
why.
pretty sure you're not gonna have that same problem the rest of the tournament.
Aye.
Seems like a one-off thing. Like I
It
said,
sounds
I've
like
worked
it was-
with him. I've
As
not seen
part
that happen.
of security, I can't take that risk. I have to take a closer eye on them, make sure that sailing bags are ready, tourniquets for whenever somebody might take things too far. In addition, I will be having to bring some forms and waivers to Aurora, because the next time somebody starts stealthing around, I need to know if I'm meant to be obliterating the person or if I'm meant to be giving them the stink eye.
Oh yeah, go and get permission from Aurora to murder people. Good idea.
Do you understand the risks involved with people using a stealth device in a public location? That is the biggest red flag I've seen in
Wait.
Do you understand how many people are probably sneaking around you right now? You're in a fucking city.
Do you understand that using a stealth device in most
There's a lot
jurisdictions
of
is
days.
considered a hostile action?
I've never been treated as hostile.
Let's go and smell some fresh grass, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
The record was actually welcomed.
Huh? Well, the Bitrek is a wonderful place.
It's rare I get to be in a park like this.
Yeah, you don't get many parts like this in Saphira, do you?
Nah.
I'll grab my bike and head to the hospital and check on the sun.
Nor many opportunity to see real leaves at that.
Yeah. Shall we head home? Do you want a hot dog?
I could do it a hot dog, aye.
Yeah, let's go.
I still got
It's
about,
confirmed that the use of
6,
a
7 or so
stealth
hours
device in a
before the next
public
fight shows
location,
up.
Let alone at a public event.
We got time to
is
rest.
A highly risky thing to do is crazy.
Well, charging isn't really that. It's mentally strenuous, I suppose. It's
With how many
physically
people are
strenuous, so-
wandering around with it and not doing anything.
I don't know.
You go in. I think we're done here. We're gonna let the. I feel like
Yeah,
our
you
security.
Yeah, you said you had
Security
places
just
to
the
be.
Black Iron Coalition? Is that what the security just is?
There's a good chunk more, but
Yes.
well,
Could I ask a question? I want to get you two's opinion, considering getting it from the rest of my personnel. I'm probably
Aye.
just gonna get the same answer. Using any sort of cloaking technology in a publicly hosted event with high, what should you say, public entities. We
Is
should
it a
probably
hostile?
not allow
Is
that
it-
behavior.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really think of any reason you need to be sneaking around with a stealth field on in an event like this, especially when the fighters are jumping around and throwing stuff around and stuff like that. If they can't see you, they can't stop themselves from hitting you.
and security can't protect
The
them.
fight goes in your direction and they, by accident, because you're invisible, then it is a health concern. You're intentionally putting yourself at risk for zero reason, honestly. That security needs to be seen and noticed rather than invisible. Because if
We'll make that a
security is
noise.
invisible, that's how accidents happen. It is the fact that the presence they are there, they are meant to prevent accidents and de-escalate situations, not neutralize them. A stealth tech would be for, like, killing someone, wouldn't it?
Usually for either spying or assassination of all
espionage.
kind.
We had a situation where somebody was stalking Butch at the last fight of the tournament. We
Oh, really?
apprehended the individual and gave them a quick once-over just to make sure that they weren't
Oh, really?
carrying or doing anything. So
Yeah, that was
safety in
noticed.
this tournament is becoming a growing concern. We have had one person stalking Butch. We have had one incident now of somebody getting engulfed in rage, and we have one person wandering around with some sort of stealth field. And on the literal opening of the event, somebody tried to make it off with a briefcase.
Aye. Luke gave up rather easily, he did.
I guess that's the reason why we are here.
But still.
It is.
guess.
And that is
We
why
don't
we
want to
need a
overlook
proper
you
line of
guys.
communication with Aurora. Just to make sure where the lines go, so we do not overstep
And
said lines. They need to
I
be
think the
made clear.
judges, the medics, and the players need to have access to security comms as well. So if there is a security comm, we can voice it, because there was one thing I wanted to communicate to you guys, but I couldn't because there was no way to communicate to you guys without walking over to you guys, is that I thought that I saw Shire walked behind a pillar, so neither me nor Jack could see her, and we needed to make sure that she was not trying to sneak and spy on us while we were judging, so they can hear our judging.
Yeah, the deliberations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very well. The last thing that we need is somebody sneaking up on judges and starting to have opinions about their verdicts and start causing negative
Exactly.
opinions
Precise.
to what should in all terms be confidential.
Aye.
That
Plus-
is actually a very good point to not to allowing the stealth fields in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Plus, backing off like that also at least alleviates any potential pressure of hearing the fighters listening in on us nattering about them. Obviously.
Or some sort of
So we have to
firearming in
judge
the new
fair and
direction.
honestly, and sometimes people don't like hearing negative things about themselves.
Exactly. Plus, there's always the potential
Or
of a fighter
worse.
trying to give you puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, or worse, they might try to come closer with the stealth field in order to be a little threatening, in order to influence you with what their opinions are.
If I get threatened by one of the fighters, you guys are here, you'll keep me safe, I know that to be sure. But if one of the
Exactly.
fighters
That
threatens
might
me,
be difficult if
I
they have
will-
a stealth field.
yeah, so I'll bring it up with there is zero reason to have stealth technology. Unless you're one of the fighters. But unless the fight is actively going on, stealth technology is not required by
Exactly.
anyone but the fighters.
I'll be bringing it up. More open communication
And
between
also
the different
a-
members of staff.
And an open documentation for the judges for what they should actively be going off to judge.
Right.
Wonderful. I agree. I'll
There's always
bring
better
these
ways to
things up.
organize this whole thing.
Right, now,
I think there should also be a basic chain of how things are kind of dictated, where obviously nobody interferes with the judges' jobs, and nobody interferes with the medics' jobs. And I think our job is to make sure nobody can interfere with either of your jobs. So we sort of need to be able to make sure nobody interferes with you, so you can do your job.
I agree, but sadly,
Right.
I'm
You've got
pressed
to
for
run
time,
off,
so
I
I have
guess.
to go. Yeah.
Aye, aye. I'll make sure to at least
Next
keep
time,
this
when
pointed
you're
out for
talking
Aurora's
to have a
sake.
Conversation. We can have security do a quick little sweep, make sure nobody's like hiding around, just so that the meeting can be proper. Have somebody
That would-
stood up,
I
ready
think
to make sure
that
nobody
would
walks
be
up.
much easier to do if there was a comm specifically for security and security.
Exactly. Open communication is required. Yes, we need a general
Aye.
Slack channel for that.
In worst case scenario, I could just take out one of my eyes and see souls.
What is the term that soldiers use? Communication kills either yourself
Correct.
or your enemy. You only you can determine which.
Might be clear that
Can't really optical camo your own life essence. Aye.
I think everything should be very easy to run in the future.
Oh, right.
Alright,
Oh.
farewell. We'll be returning to the shop. Do either of you need a lift, or are you gonna be just
I'll be
checking out
fine.
the sights?
I would prefer not to take this long. That's training.
My PDA's already charged up on
Ah,
it.
get on the shuttle. We'll give you a ride. We'll drop you off.
Oh, Gorpek, I just realised. One last little quick thing. There's a
Sure.
I brought sandworm steaks in. They're in the storage in the garage if you ever want to get around to one of them. Cooked by me brother.
Okay. Yay!
I think we're gods down now.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yippee! 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 Yippee!